Hi, this is Heidi with Gampel TV. I'm here with Andrew Hozier. Thank you for coming.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You guys have been traveling quite a bit. I was talking to your tour guy, one of your guys with you, and you guys just got coming from Austria.
Yes. Yeah. So we had a 14-hour drive from. We were doing Frequency Festival yesterday. We just got in there.
So does that, when you travel this long distance and during the night, were you at least able to see a little bit of where you landed now here high in the Swiss Alps?
Yeah. Not so much. We pretty much woke up on site. We went and slept through the night, but I fell out of the bus and kind of just was pretty shocked by how beautiful the place is. So I wasn't sure where exactly it was taking place, but it's gorgeous. We won't have a huge chance to see too much of the place. We will head off straight after the show, sadly. But
I heard you guys get to stay until about 4 o'clock. You guys come on, and then you get to stay a little bit. So maybe you can do like a quick round around the festival. I mean, I know you get in. When I was doing my research for this interview, everybody seems to ask you the same questions about your song, the church, with the "Take Me to the Church," and I don't know. I was thinking to myself, there has to be more that you would like to tell your fans or something. I mean, as a child, you saw stars, you saw interviews, and now you're sitting here, you're the one being interviewed. Is there something that you would like to say to your fans, or that you would maybe had appreciated knowing about one of your favorite stars, or?
Not so much that I can think of. I don't know if I don't really think about the interviews when you start. I don't think when I started working or started making the music, the intention is never to kind of, you're not thinking about the attention, or you're not thinking about the questions people will have, I suppose. So that's a tricky part. I don't know. I can't from the stars that like say that the influences that I would have loved growing up. I don't know. I can't. No, I don't know. I suppose how helpful things that would have helped me, like how I started playing music, but stuff like that, or how people started playing music. Maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, I just taught myself how to play and always wanted to write songs. So.
Well, your father was a musician, and your mother does, I guess, a lot of the artwork for your albums. And you yourself play actually a wide variety of instruments. So what would be your favorite instrument to play, or?
It's certainly guitar is my. I mean, I could sing before I could do anything else, so I kind of consider that to be the first instrument. But guitar, definitely, because I'm a pretty bad piano player. I'm not a great pianist at all. So I'd play it in studio and play it on my own to write songs. But guitar, I still love kind of figuring stuff out, listening to new music, new guitarists, and kind of trying. As I said, I'm not a great lead guitarist, so, but yeah, guitar would be.
Because I'm sorry, maybe I misunderstood that you did most of the instrument work for except for the percussions.
Except for the drums, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, everything else. I mean, certainly for the first two EPs, or certainly the first EP, bass. I mean, everything that's there, all the voices, organs, piano, but it's not all. That's not all that crazy. The drums I didn't do. I suppose when we did the album sessions, Alex Ryan, who's my friend and plays bass with me, he played bass for that, and I don't play cello either. So anyway, there's cello, but yeah, voice, some of the percussion, I suppose, synth, whatever, yeah.
So since your father plays drums, am I making a big leap of assumption that he did the percussion?
No. Yeah, so maybe so. No, he didn't. We had Roy Doyle do some of the album work. Andre, who plays with an Irish band called Republic Loose, and Fiacre Kinder. So there's a few drummers throughout the sessions, but no. Not on the album, but he was a big influence. Obviously, my dad. It's through my dad I kind of heard blues music for the first time, I suppose, and yeah, kind of. So his you know, he's a big, his record collection, and certainly is a big part of my education, I suppose.
I was reading you did a festival where it's on this really tiny, titsy tiny Pishgrass town on the very tip of Ireland, and I think the audience is like 80 people max. And here you are in Gampel Festival with a potential audience of thousands. That's quite a wide range of audience. What's your preference? Do you prefer this quiet, intimate, or being in a festival like this where there's lots and lots of people?
Yeah. I for the moment I prefer intimate gigs. I prefer kind of club gigs. I think you're referring to Other Voices, which takes place in Dingle, on the furthest west point of Ireland, it's a gorgeous festival, and so many people descend upon it. But there is really only this, you know, there's a chapel where I think 60 people can sit, but I do love intimate shows. I love smaller crowds, but that's not to say I don't love festivals, but I'm still getting the hang of it. I'm still getting the hang of large audiences. I'm still getting the hang of even, you know, playing this music to people. But
So today is your big gig here in Gampel. What does the crowd have to look forward to? What do you have online for us today?
I'll be playing. I suppose a lot of the stuff from the first two EPs, but we'll be kind of taking out a few songs from the album also to kind of air them out. So there'll be a few tracks that are upcoming from the debut album too, and depending on time, there might be one or two solo ones, but yeah, we'll see.
Of course, you're Irish. Your birthday is on St. Patrick's Day. You've talked about this in many interviews. What else about you is typical Irish, other than the fact that you were born on St. Patrick's Day?
Irish. I don't know if I am all that typically Irish. I mean, apart from that, and apart from the fact that, yeah, I don't. Let me think. I suppose as a joke almost at home, every man in Ireland has when he grows a beard, he has red in his beard. He has like red hair in his beard. That would be true to an extent. I can't think of, you know, I don't know.
So have you kissed the Blarney Stone?
No. No.
No kissing the Blarney Stone. Because you have the gift of gab. So
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But the Blarney Stone. Yeah, I have yet to put my lips on that piece of rock, I have to say. I don't know how all appealing that is to kiss a stone that on average 1,000 people kiss every day, maybe. But
so I take it the Irish don't necessarily find that as a must do as tourists do.
It's a tourist thing, like, you know. There's plenty things like that. That said, I mean, there's a lot of places in Ireland I'd love to visit that I haven't yet. But certainly the Blarney Stone is not on the top of the list. No, I don't want to say anything bad for tourism.
No. So Ireland is one of my dream destinations. I haven't been there yet. What's one of your dream destinations?
I've always wanted to see Tokyo. I've always wanted to go to Japan. Definitely. And I'd love to spend a bit more time in America, seeing and soaking up some music that was kind of at the core of my influence, I suppose. So in places like Chicago, and I suppose taking a look at some places in the South, and also Mississippi and stuff. So just places where my influences come from. I'd love to see some places in America.
So in the future, what do we have look forward to in musically from you? What direction are you planning on taking?
Well, until the debut album comes out, I won't have a huge amount of time to write new music. I am constantly, but I'm hoping to continue on from where I am. I was very happy with. I mean, I was making music for quite a while before I released Take Me to Church, and so I kind of like the space that I'm in now at the minute, and I just want to explore that for a bit, and maybe write a few, if I can write some kind of simpler stuff, some little kind of like little ideas, some blues songs and some folk songs and stuff before moving on to the second album. I don't know. We'll see. There's a time. It's all dependent on time. So the less time I have, the less work I'll be able to get my head around.
It sounds like you were almost surprised at the success and the backlash and the controversy.
Not so much backlash or controversy. There hasn't. I've yet to be all that kind of met with a huge wall of controversy. I don't really count a YouTube comment section as controversy. But success, absolutely, and how busy things have gotten, absolutely. Certainly off the back of with Take Me to Church, that was just the first song that I wanted to release. We put it out for free online in Ireland, and I had it was just the first thing that I had started kind of producing a bit more myself and recording at home. So yeah, surprised, absolutely, and enjoying it. It's fantastic, but it's the absolute kind of the busyness of it is quite taken aback by.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
This is Heidi, and this is Gampel TV.